Bam. NFL QB kneels, gives finger to Kaepernick. A fan favorite beloved quarterback may be out for the season, but he's not out of the spotlight just yet. His team is about to make waves in the playoffs, and he's making a splash on Twitter with his latest tweet that set the internet on fire. The Eagles' Carson Wentz blew up social media this week, and we couldn't be more happy to report on it. He's taken a knee in the past, but not for the same reason that Colin Kaepernick did when he protested and disrespected Americans. Carson Wentz is very different, respectful, and Americans love him. One single tweet was all it took for Wentz to blaze trails on social media and ignite a firestorm of tweets, but most of the tweets were in support of him. There were a few posts by social justice warriors who were then silenced by megaton bombs going off in their mentions and people giving them clues about how life works. Carson Wentz only takes a knee to one person, and that is Jesus. His other hobby is hunting, and he has no problem sharing his passion with the world. The Twitter post that sparked controversy was when he posted a fun happy birthday message to his dog. His dog is his sidekick in hunting. The picture included on the tweet displayed the dog and numerous geese who fell victim to a spry hunter, just like Wentz's opponents fell victim to his laser-focused passing and eloquent work behind the Philadelphia Eagles' offensive line. It was a very fun, classy, and all-American post that received over 20,000 likes, but there were still a few who couldn't believe what Wentz just did. One Twitter user pointed out that Carson Wentz's post might offend people. Carson Wentz responded with one of the absolute classy replies I have ever read on social media. Wentz's response was more epic than Randall Cunningham's 90-yard punt. And of course, you know what happens on social media, right? The comment section went wild. Wentz fans came out of the woodworks to support their quarterback, one of the more elegant gems in a downtrodden NFL, and critics were hushed faster than the yardstick-wielding nun telling a class of chattering children to be quiet. Carson Wentz wished his dog, hunting buddy, Mama Henley, a happy 5th birthday. He posted the picture of Mama Henley standing about a pile of hunted geese and also a photograph of the dog as a puppy. Everything was great. It was a nice message devoid of any political nonsense. It was just a strong and kind all-American post that many people loved. Except this person, named Steve Beef, who tried to be prissy and mansplain that Wentz's post might be offensive to people. Carson Wentz replied with absolute grace in the firmest fashion possible, putting both cleats down upon the necks of his adversary. Wentz put Beef in its place and it was brilliant. Talk about being high class, firm, and reliable when it comes to standing your ground and allowing yourself to remain resilient. It's just like what he does on the field. Wentz is cool, calm, and collected. If this were the Super Bowl, then Wentz would have just thrown a bomb that sealed the victory for the Philadelphia Eagles. Unfortunately, he's out for the season, but he can still be the MVP of Twitter for a day. When it comes to class and quarterbacks, then Carson Wentz is on the top of the list. He's a stand-up awesome guy on the field and off. Quarterbacks need to be recognized as leaders who are strong, firm, and lead by example. Wentz does that and his fans are more than excited to support someone who's such a class act. The NFL needs more people like Carson Wentz. Not because he likes to hunt, but because he stands for what he believes without causing disruptions. Wentz is a top-notch athlete and world-class citizen. If the 49ers had a quarterback like Wentz, instead of Kaepernick, then their team might be a bit more successful. In fact, had the 49ers had anyone else besides Kaepernick, then the entire NFL wouldn't suffer from such a putrid year in statistics. So many Americans are disgusted at the social justice warrior nonsense in the league. Fans are sick of the protests and putting politics in entertainment. When will the nonsense and disrespectful protests of social justice warriors stop ruining the league? Whenever more classy guys like Carson Wentz take over. The only time Carson Wentz will take a knee is if it's for Jesus or for his fans if the Eagles win a Super Bowl.